Hello and welcome friends to my YouTube channel Parena. This is my Python tutorial in English playlist. Okay, so in the previous video we learned about the logical operators in Python, how the logical operators works in Python, and how all the logical operators we can use in Python. Okay, now in this video we will talk about some more operator. The operator is being named by identity operators, Python identity operators. So first of all, we will open a new file. The file will be named as tut-eng11.py. Enter. Okay. So we will close the previous file, close this one, increase the font size a bit, and we will name this as a comment with identity operators. Today we will learn about identity operators, how identity operators works in Python. So identity operators have two conditions only. One, the first condition is and the second condition is not. How these two conditions works in identity operators in Python. So we are defining the first one, is. How is works in Python. So first of all we will define some variables in this. The first variable will be x is equals to, x is a variable and we will give a list for that. X is equals to list will be denoted by big brackets. We got to see the all these things in our previous videos about the list, how list works in Python. Now we will give some contents in list. So the first content will be car and the second content will be toy. Okay. So now we will select this one and copy the same content in the second line. Control D for VS Code users. Okay. Now we will change the variable name of the second list. The second list variable name would be y, and in the third line we will denote z is equals to x, means the z value of z is equals to x in for this condition. Now we are going to define how is condition works in Python. So our first condition, first term for is first print option, open and close small brackets, and the condition is x is z, means the value for x is equals to z. Now we will run the Python file, it's running in Python terminal and we will get the output in some few minutes. Wait for a sec, a few minutes, not few seconds, sorry for that, few seconds. Okay, now we're getting the output over here. Yeah, we got the output as true. Why we got the output as true? Because we have denoted here in the sixth line of Python coding that z is equals to x. So when seventh line, when the command line passes from print x is equals to z, then it finds that z is equals to x, so it gets the boolean value as true. But if we are giving second condition, now what would be the second condition? Sorry, print open and close small brackets, remove this one. Okay, and x is y. We are looking over here, then we get that x have the same content as equals to y because we have copied the same item. So what will be the answer? It will be true or false. We think that it will be true, but no, it will be the false. How it is? We have got to see here that the second answer is false, means the output for 8th line coding is false. How this is false? Because here we are denoting x as a list 1 and y as a list 2. So when we are putting a condition over here, is x is equal as is y. So x is not y. X is a different list item and y is a different list item. But we have one more condition over here. The third condition will be print open and close small brackets and as x is double equals to y, means x is equals to y. Now the output will be true, not false. How it is possible? In this one it is true, false, and for this one the value is true, because this line, the coding for ninth line, denotes for the value of the list, means we are seeing over here that x has the same content what contains in the y. means the content value of x and y is same, but in the eighth line coding we got to see that the value is false. The value is false because here x denotes for the list 1. For 8 line coding, x denotes for the list 1 and y denotes for the list 2. So x is not same to y, but the value of x is same to y. You got to know that this sign works with the value and this sign works for the overview of the value. Means x is the overview of a list 1 and y is the overview of the list 2. You got it over here, that how the is condition means the identity operators works in the Python. So now we are going to work with is not. How is not works in identity operators of Python. Now same process over here also. Wait for a second. We will select all these things, remove the comment section, and we'll copy these items. Control D. Okay, copied. Now comment all these ones, and we will replace something over here. Not and over here also with not, and over here with the not equals to sign. Now we'll run the Python coding. Run Python file. Okay, we'll see over here. First condition is x is not z. So it's false only because we have denoted over here that z is equals to x. So it is impossible when something is equals to something, when x is equals to z. So it is not equals to that. Z means one of the statement would be false. So the second statement is obviously false, that x is not z. So we got the right answer over here, x is not z. Now for the second condition, x is not y, we got the true output because we know that x is a different list and y is a different list, means x is a list 1 and y is the list 2, so x is not y. We got the true output. And for the third condition, x is not equals to y, we got false because here these items, these operators works for the value. Identity operators works for the main overview, and these types of operators works for only for the values of the items. You got it over here. So this is all over that. For the identity operators, two conditions are over here in identity operators. One is we discussed about the is, and the second one is not. So identity operators are over. Access my Python tutorial in English and be in my Python YouTube channel Parena. Thank you.